Hello student, good afternoon. To continue the lecture, that is structure of mitochondria. Remaining part of the structure of mitochondria will be completed in this lecture. The inner mitochondrial membrane increase its surface area by giving out plate-like or tubular invagination called mitochondrial crest or cristae. Mitochondrials which penetrates the mitochondrial matrix. The inner membrane submits or elementary particles of mitochondria like tennis racket bodies or particles of 70 to 100 angstrom diameter. The particles are regularly placed at a distance of 100 angstrom unit, and each remains attached with the inner membranes of the mitochondria by a short stem stalk or pedicles of 35 to 50 angstrom unit length. These particles may be 10 raised to 4 to 10 raised to 5 in number in each mitochondria and are called as elementary particles. F1 particles or inner membrane subunits. Usually the inner membrane subunits occurs in the thickness or of inner mitochondrial membrane. The inner membrane subunits contains all the enzymes for electron transport system and for oxidative phosphorylation, hence named as electron transport particles or ETP. Persons in 1963. Now Rackets in 1967 shows that the F1 particles represented at special ATPase or ATP synthesized and are involved in the process of oxidation and phosphorylation. That is the ultrastructure of mitochondrial crest. Outer chambers, layer of protein, outer layer of protein in the crest, layer of lipid, F1 particles, respiratory chain enzymes, mitochondrial arrest, F1 particles, inner membrane, outer membrane, mitochondrial crest. Chemical composition. Which chemical composition of this? The mitochondria. Chemically, mitochondria contains 65 to 70% proteins. Chemically, mitochondria contains 65 to 70% proteins, 25 to 30% lipids, 0.5 to 4% RNA and small amount of DNA. The lipids contents of the mitochondria composed of 90% phospholipids, lecithin and cephalin, 5% or less cholesterol and 5% free fatty acids and triglycerides. The outer mitochondrial membrane contains comparatively large amount of the phospholipids and cardiolipin proteins. Functions of mitochondria. Functions of mitochondria. The mitochondria performs most important functions such as oxidation, dehydrogenation, oxidative phosphorylation and respiratory chain of the cell. Their structure and enzymatic system are fully adapted. Their structure and enzymatic system are fully adapted for their different functions. They are the actual respiratory organs of the cells, where the foodstuff, that is carbohydrates and fats, are completely oxidized into CO2 and H2O during the biological oxidation of the carbohydrates and fats. Large amount of energy is released, which is utilized by the mitochondria for synthesis of the energy rich compound known as adenosine triphosphate or ATP. Because mitochondria synthesize energy rich compound ATP, they are also known as powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria, diagrammatic representation of the energy liberation in the mitochondria and its utilization in various cellular functions. Motility, contraction, biosynthesis of cell material, active transport, transmission of the impulses, bioluminescence, ADP plus PI spent forms, carbohydrates, fat fuels, mitochondria, CO2 plus H2O exhaust, ATP charged from energy transport system, ADP plus phosphate spent form. This is the structure of mitochondria and some functions also mitochondria. Okay, thank you.